The Ministry of Industry and Commerce announced that registration is now open for Saudi establishments wishing to participate in the local value program in industry Takamul. In this regard, the Minister of Industry and Commerce, Abdullah Fakhr, affirmed the depth of brotherly ties between the two kingdoms, which witnessed development thanks to the support of His Majesty the King and the custodian of the two holy mosques. He noted that this positive development stems from the outcomes of the third meeting of the Saudi Bahraini Coordination Council, chaired by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister and His Royal Highness the Saudi Crown Prince and Prime Minister, especially in achieving the principle of reciprocity for products manufactured in the two countries. The minister noted the importance of the initiative in strengthening strategic partnerships and cooperation between the two countries. The Minister of Industry and Mineral Resources and Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Saudi Local Content and Government Procurement Authority, Bandar bin Ibrahim Al Khaif, expressed his thanks and appreciation to the Ministry of Industry and Commerce in the Kingdom of Bahrain for its cooperation in the fields of stimulating and empowering national industries and enhancing aspects of economic integration between the two countries. The Saudi minister stressed that goods manufactured in Bahrain that meet national rules of origin are treated the same as Saudi national goods, which allows them to benefit from mechanisms for preferring local content in addition to regulations and requirements. He affirmed that this step will contribute to enhancing trade exchange, stimulating national industry, creating more investment opportunities, and enhancing the added value of national products. The Saudi minister praised the efforts made by the ministry in Bahrain to enhance cooperation between the two countries in various fields. He stressed his country's keenness to strengthen cooperation with Bahrain in all fields to achieve development and prosperity for the two countries. And to speak more about that, we are joined over the phone by the Assistant Undersecretary for Industry Development at the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, Dr. Khalid Fahad Al-Alawi. Hello and welcome, Dr. Khalid. Can you tell us the importance of this initiative in enhancing the economic relations between the two kingdoms?
Hello and good evening. This step acts as an activation of the outcomes of the third meeting of the Saudi Bahraini Coordination Council, chaired by His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, Crown Prince and Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Bahrain, and His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, Crown Prince and Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, especially in the field of achieving the principle of reciprocal treatment for products manufactured in both countries. This announcement embodies the depth of Bahraini-Saudi relations at all levels, which will allow for a broader economic cooperation and industrial integration. Through this agreement on local content and government procurement, we aim to enhance the competitiveness of the industrial sector in both countries and increase its efficiency and productivity. As you mentioned, Bahraini products will be able to take part in Saudi government procurement once they meet the Saudi rules of origin, while Saudi products will be able to benefit from the local content preference mechanisms in Bahrain's government future tenders once they meet the requirements of our in-country value program, Takamul, in line with the pillars of Bahrain's industrial sector strategy 2022-2026.
That's great to hear. Can you tell us a little bit about the mechanism for the Takamul program?
Absolutely. Saudi establishments wishing to take part in future government procurements in Bahrain can simply apply to the Takamul program by visiting the Ministry of Industry and Commerce's website and submitting all documents as well as audited local content reports through accredited auditing firms to issue the in-country value certificate and benefit from a 10% preference, while Bahraini establishments that meet the Saudi national rules of origin can apply directly for government tenders in Saudi Arabia and benefit from the local content preference mechanism, considering Bahraini products as Saudi national products and considering Saudi products as Bahraini national products.
Looking forward to that. Assistant Undersecretary for Industry Development at the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, Dr. Khalid Fahad Al-Alawi, thank you for joining us.
On August 13, 2023, the Local Value Programme in Industry Takamul was launched as part of the Economic Recovery Plan to achieve inclusive economic development and part of the initiatives of the Industry Sector Strategy 2022 to 2026. The program seeks to achieve a number of objectives, most notably enhancing local content and increasing the efficiency of the value-added chain, directing industrial sector expenditures to the local market, enhancing the competitiveness of national industrial enterprises, encouraging national companies and enhancing their contribution to the national economy, and strategically localizing supply chains and developing new local industries and services, as well as stimulating and attracting foreign investments. It was announced that registration was open for Saudi enterprises wishing to register their products in the program, and in light of that, Bahraini products are treated as Saudi products in terms of local content and government procurement. The program grants companies that achieve 75% of local value added with a certificate that qualifies them to obtain a 10% preference in future government tenders in the Kingdom of Bahrain.